What we've also found is that we serve this island greatly in the sense that there is I can say probably without a shadow of a doubt, there's no female shelter in Barbados for when a female becomes homeless. We're not talking about the situation of domestic violence. We're talking about homelessness. We're talking about people that find themselves homeless in the midst of this pandemic. 1 minute they're homeless, and the next minute they're here asking for assistance in some way or some form or some fashion. What also we are seeing is that the times that they're calling. I remember when I first started without the shelter, people would call us to put up a female or put up a child. We had no shelter. Now we do, and we are getting calls as late as 2 o'clock in the morning to assist women and children. And up to just about 4 days ago, one lady with 4 children from as young as 2 to 7 years of age, all within that age bracket, had to find shelter here. If not, in the circumstances and the situation that they were facing, they would have had to sleep on the street. And much of us don't know that because we are comfortably wrapped up in our blankets and our sheets at that time of the night. So we don't know the situation that people face at that wee hours of the night. But our organization have to jump quickly when we get calls from the Royal Barbados Police Force, whether we get calls from different agencies, the welfare department, the government themselves, whether it be from ministers back down to line workers within the ministry, whether it be from PSs, wherever, asking us. As far as we would have put out as well, we get calls from embassies, councils, friends of different organizations, a part of the diasporas, calling us and asking us to put persons up for the night. And so that shows the importance of the shelter and why is it important to continue, because without the shelter there would be no place at this present moment to put people inside, out of harm's way, out of the climate that they're facing, and obviously in the situation that we're facing. And we've pushed, along with our partners, along with our sponsors, along with donors such as the Maria Hoda Memorial Trust, over the years, and a number of key donors for the Answer Attack group, and people that have supported us continuously, whether it be inclined or not, to basically have this organization functioning every single day to make sure that the lives of those that are affected are helped as much as possible. And so with that, we then looked at the importance of the shelter and the importance of continuing the work that we all do here daily, not only myself, but case manager team, the shelter manager, the custodians, the shelter wardens, the project coordinators, everybody, the cook, every single body play a vital role in making sure people eat, they have somewhere safe to sleep, their safety while they're here, the counselors that work with them to make sure that they're steadfast and that they hold firm, and also all of the donors that make it possible. But there's a hefty cost on the building when the month come, at the amount of, or the tune of almost $10,000, or the tune of almost $10,000 a month to keep here afloat, and that's only right. That has nothing to do with staffing, that has nothing to do with buying food, that has nothing to do with paying counselors, that has nothing to do with transportation and medication, that has nothing to do with meeting the demands of the homeless wherever possible, because again, we're the one that have to deal predominantly, or left to deal with them predominantly when it comes to the day-to-day and getting them back on their feet. And we want to also take to acknowledge all the persons that feed the homeless and work with them wherever they can. But the organization stands as the forerunner to helping and rehabilitating and reintegrating that individual or those individuals back into mainstream society. And as I said, with that, we've looked at the importance of the building. We look at the importance of keeping the shelter afloat. And if Barbadians to see what we've done, then they too would see the importance of this shelter and the importance of keeping this shelter afloat.